They playing that music. You just tell they play music and everything help you out. It'll be good to you. Anyway, uh, I want to say this to a young lady out there. I nicknamed Harriet. Oh, that could be just your name somehow. I don't know. But it's your lineage, regardless. But Tubman, Harriet Tubman. But anyway, you done elevated high. You done you doing something right. I believe you got a little something going on, but it ain't nothing. See, it's just the human thing that we typically do to get, to get what we say to ourselves to get through life. But it ain't nothing really. You know what I'm saying? But and if it's anything, it's probably something as simple as drinking a hand now, a little drink here now. But you doing good. You elevating. Keep elevating. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it, but I need to start saying when people start elevating out there, so y'all can get a little motivation. But yeah, you seem to be elevating real good. 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 That's real good. Outstanding. Especially being a woman. That's outstanding. Hopefully you notice your energy as you elevate. And you already smart. Put the work in, keep putting the work in. Strengthening your mind. Good. Ain't nothing better than that. Ain't nothing better than that. I heard somebody say that miss. We're gonna block this, block this, block that. Well, do whatever you gotta do to save whatever you gotta save. At the end of the day, the emotions gonna rise and feelings gonna run. I mean, whatever's going on, like with this so-called overall experiment, it's been going on for so long, prolonged to go on for so long. Eventually, you gotta evolve. Because if it's an experiment that's meant to pass, but it's rigged so you don't pass, you can still evolve. Just evolve. Evolve. But you seem to be doing good, man. You seem to be doing good. From what I checked, hell, you was even somehow, I don't know though. Somehow you up here with me. Or you even ahead of me somehow. Or it could have been the last couple transactions, but when that happens, when when flames and twins get together, even if they just union through the spiritual, the female always dominate the male. So it's like you share energy, you give gifts to each other. Cause even when me and that flame was close together a few years ago, uh, her energy would dominate mine, and she would vibrate real low. But somehow when we came together, her energy dominated mine. That's why I told her, well, I can't say that. I told her to go on somewhere. I told her to go on, man. But that's just the power and the science of flames and twins coming together. You ain't got to be sexually dealing with each other. So, in some cases, I think if you do get sexually involved, you also share gifts as well. I know the devil be on all fours to keep you from getting together, but if you actually get together, it's the opposite. The devil don't want to be around you. You gotta look for the devil, pick on the devil. Yeah, it's too much power. I heard that somewhere. I heard that somewhere. But anyway, um, your energy look good, and that's it. Whatever you are doing, try not to do no more. If you can, do it. Take more of it away, and really put it in just get more used and familiar with your sound minded self. When you do something, just recognize the energy between your sound minded self and when you do drink a little or whatever. And do that as much as possible. And it's almost like tapering off, but you might not be tapering off. You might not want to. That ain't what I'm saying. You just recognizing your energy. You just, it's a dip, man. You gotta be a human. You gotta live. It's just a dip. It don't last long. And for depending on the dip, you might notice the difference at 3 or 4 days. Sometimes 24 hours. But for me, most things take 3 or 4 days. And then I don't know if it's because I done been through so much and dabbled in so much and got off a lot that I recognize that energy. But it's like you hear this energy that tells you, what is that, y'all? Watch this. Come on. Turn my eyes away. The hell is that? Why is it doing that? Anyway, you it must be a phone thing. It can't be though, 'cause it don't do it all the time. Uh, let's see, how can you do it? You go 2 or 3 days, um, and what's gonna happen is that if you're a channeler, if you're a conduit, if you read cards, whatever, that's the best way to figure it out. Let's say you read cards or something. Okay, well, when you read cards before you start drinking, pay attention to your card, read them for yourself. Okay? Then wait till you drink. Wait an hour after you drink or 30 minutes after you drink. Read them again. Look at them cards. Leave them there. Leave all the cards there if you can. And then wait about um, 4 hours and read them again. Take a picture of them or whatever. Wait 3 or 4 days later. Wait, this is a smooth little trick now. This is a way for the physical to hit a spiritual. Now, wait 4 or 5 days and do the same thing. Do the same thing. And go back and look at the cards. You're going to be like, you're going to notice energy. Now, here's the problem. This is not a problem. This is what you need to pay attention to. When you first did it, you were sober. So you need to go as long as you can sober and do it. As long as you can sober, then do it. All right, do that. Um, this is gonna be the hard part. All right, when you're done with whatever you're doing, let's say you drinking, you ain't got no more. You ain't planning on buying no more for a while. You wait as long as you can. You wait as long as you can. And no, wait until they start pulling on you. then read it again. And what I mean by that is that I need to go get a drink. And I ain't saying you drink too much, and I'm just showing you how to, you know, showing you the power and the difference in being sound-minded, and, you know. So, wait again. Them cards should read like they're more like downbeat. They're gonna be like more downbeat. They're gonna be like a little bit more in the negative department. Well, that's that gap bridge right there. You need to pay attention to, cause that's that. If you want to get over it, that's that ramp. If you want to get over it, that's the ramp. So you can just imagine the spiritual realm going round and round like this. And then they like, and God with you too, God like, yeah, you doing good, good. You know, the Father always celebrate her. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here come the ramp. It gotta be out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta be out of there. You wait on the people say, hey, he passed the ramp. Or she passed the ramp. Normally, you don't pass the ramp, you know. Especially if you just now doing something or you got something you got going on. And like me, you probably got an experiment or tests and stuff. You testing the waters and stuff. So you ain't gonna pass the ramp. You ain't looking for it to pass the ramp. But in some cases, if you done been on it for a while, you might be trying to really pass the ramp. So well, guy like, yeah. Well, here come the ramp. You get a guy like, hey, here come the ramp. Out of here. So when you get to the ramp, it's gonna be this pulling. What you trying to find is whatever's pulling you. It ain't gotta be no seriousness. It's just gotta be, well, it's time for me to go get a drink. Do your call. Or read your call. You gonna be like, the call gonna be telling you that, the energy gonna be telling you that. That's what you're trying to shift. That energy. So when you see that energy telling you that, then you're gonna notice, okay, it ain't me. It's energy that it's almost like an entity that we done built up from whatever we keep doing. Same thing with sex, same thing with anything else we do. And normally, if you just got one thorn in your flesh, it's easy to notice that. So when you notice it, if you want to quit, or just do like I said, utilize that to see how long you can go. And as you go longer, you're going to see doors start to open. You literally open up portals yourself. Doors will start to open that never have opened. You go a little long. Let's say you get to this part, and you always want to do a certain thing in your life. You just never could get around to it. And next thing you know, you starting to notice that energy. Let me see what happens if I take this a little farther. Boom. You're going to find out that you could do whatever you've been wanting to do and never could do. All of a sudden, you could do it. That's what it is. You couldn't do it while you were doing that. That's all it is. You can do that with anything, man. I heard a couple people say something crazy, man. Somebody was like, I ain't gonna say that, but people out here talking crazy, bro. And then somebody said something turning. You know, energy shift when you flip floats. It shifts a little bit. You adapt to the flow. It shifts. I just want to keep up with this particular person, though. I don't see you no more, though. I could look you up, but I'm gonna give you a space. Cause you smart. You tough. You know, our atmosphere is pretty much the same. So, I just know by the astro, you just keep elevating, keep doing good. Keep doing good. Because I'm in here testing the theory, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessing you. I'm sending blessings to you. So you just keep doing good. And I want to see something myself. See something like this, you know. Uh, I just wanted to study the energy some more. 'Cause I've been stuck. I've been, well, not really stuck. I've been chilling at a particular dock. I'm at a different dock now, and I want to see what I'm testing something. I want to see something because I seen how this dock advanced, but they was already advanced. But I noticed the advancement in her, whether she noticed it or took notice to it or not. But since she was so advanced already, I want to just pay attention to this right here a little bit. Why God let me right now they on my tail. I gotta move a little different, but I still got a little window of space. Cause I'm pretty early. I'm ahead of my time right now. I'm making good timing. So I just want to send you this message. I hope you get it. To keep, I just want to tell you that kind of stuff to help you motivate yourself. And I just want to see where you go, how far you can go. Don't stress yourself. Don't forget to live. But one thing I learned about advancing and elevating when it comes down to God, we'll elevate to the day we die. You can never improve enough. There's always room for improvement when it comes to God. And a lot of people think because of who you are, and what you do, you haven't improved with God, but that's a lie. God loves us all. God is working through us all, and God is us all. I am that I am. Not just one group of people, man. Everybody, you know. I learned something about my father. When you put yourself in a group and you just work in that group, not saying it's bad. Well, God can fit stuff with you, utilize you. But if you just in this group and you only allow yourself to go so far out of the box, then there's other people out of the box God got to save, so he got to work through another group. And to us, to the humans, to the naked mind, we think, oh, that too low vibration, they too this and they too that, but everybody deserve to have a chance to be saved. We all deserve to have a chance to be saved. So if God want to save some people and he sees some people wanting to be saved in the mud, he'll utilize a group from the mud. If God want to save some doors, he's going to utilize a group from the door aisle. I know, because I was in drug houses, so sometimes I was dealing the drugs, sometimes I was on the drugs. It just depended on what window time I was in this lifetime. So, God love us all. But I could tell y'all a story. I'm not going to tell it now until I get out of this box and I'm around some people and we could talk about it. But I could tell it's like two stories that ain't no story out here been told like these two stories. These stories going to be legendary, like Cinderella story, Beauty and the Beast and all that stuff. But I already done forgot one. If I come back to that right there. And I thought about it the other night. I said, wow, that's a hell of a story. And I came down, I went to sleep. That happens sometimes. But one of them I still know because I had experienced it. But, yeah, it's a hell of a story. It's a hell of a story. Like I said, nobody heard no story like that. But I'm telling you, I seen something. I seen a guy utilize somebody to catch people. And I was literally, I tell you this part. I was literally trying to change this person. And I almost changed them. And God itself stopped me and said that person got a job to do. I'm eyes and ears everywhere. I'm like, good God Almighty. I had to leave it alone, bro. I had to leave it alone. I had to leave it alone. I had to step back. It was like, God was like, whoa, stop. Stop. Unless you're going to do it for me. Stop. That person got a job to do. I got full details on it. I'm telling you, when God telling this person, telling me everything, this is a hell of a story. I better write it down if I forget that one too. But anyway, yeah, just keep pressing forward, no matter what. And when you dip, utilize that dip to advance. That's what I do. Anytime I dip, I got plans in motion. And it's good when everybody's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever they want to think about it. Whatever, you know. I utilize stuff in my way, though, to do things. Because it's like that movie I seen with Mel Gibson in it when he was at that Mexican jail. He had to maneuver through things. He had to strategize. He had to move different just to get the atmosphere like he needed it. And then he went through it. Got the money at the end. I like that movie. That movie had a beautiful ending. He got the money at the end and the woman and the child. He told that man, put it back. They done took this kid organ out of. He said, now you put it back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that movie. I can't remember the name. That movie was good. He put that, he said, you put it back. He went through him, bro. It's like he went through he got in a bad situation, and he had to embrace the bad situation. That's the only way you can win, bro. When you see that ain't nobody, when you see that it's set up for you to fail, you gotta move different. That's just all there is to it. You gotta move different.